And welcome back to Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 241. Except when you're on Bruno's counter, that was off by one before this one, and it was still 240. But now we're on 241 because it's 241 day.
I fixed it. Woo!
Hooray! Someone was memeing on me today.
Yeah?
They were like, "All we do is banter. Why don't we have a podcast?" And they'll be like, "We'll call it something about Wednesdays." I'm like, "Yeah, Wednesdays are the most convenient." And he's like, "Oh,
Wait a minute. What do you mean are you saying he's memeing on you that all we do is banter?
No. Me and him were bantering. We sit in
Oh,
the same office at work, and all we do
gotcha.
is banter all day. He's like, "We'll release it on Wednesday and call it like
Follow.
Wednesdays are less good than Thursdays." I'm like, no. See,
It's got a
Thursdays are the
name
best
already.
days, but Wednesdays are the most convenient. That's the full title. See, out there,
If we
everyone,
ever went for another podcast, that would be the name, and we'd record it on like a fucking Tuesday.
it would be, it would be Tuesdays are very, very convenient
Tuesdays
for
are
Wednesday.
all right.
Tuesdays are all, yeah. I drop it on people. There's some people that know my podcast, and there's some people that don't. But I do drop like, "Oh yeah, Thursdays are the best days" all the time. And certain people get it, and they just like snicker, and other people are just like, "Oh yeah, they're days." I'm
They're all
like, yeah,
right, you know?
like oh yeah, Thursdays are the best. Like I'll just drop it and like I won't elaborate any further. Just straight
No,
and like,
just nothing.
yep. So yeah, Thursdays are the best days, but Wednesdays are always the most convenient. But yeah, hey, it's
Hey,
the new year. First podcast of 2023.
whoa, starting it off great.
Woo! Um, hey, it's a new year. Look at all the opportunity ahead of us.
I
I'm a,
know. I feel
I'm
like
a,
I've just been sick the whole new year so far,
yeah,
though.
whatever. That's,
So, you know.
just
So if you hear it or see me blowing my nose, I'm sick. Getting over it. We're getting better though.
got I just survived a whole bout of not getting sick because Madeline had bronchitis. It was like
Impressive.
a week and a half.
Nice.
You know what got me through it? 500 milligram chewable vitamin C tablets. Fucking, those things are candy. They are candy. She thinks they're
That's the only way you
disgusting.
get. Is that the only way you can take them?
No,
Gotta
I
get
like
them
the pill.
candy chew tablets.
No, I'm a very big pill person, but there's something
Right?
about the disgustingly good taste of that tangerine like tang of those
Yeah.
tablets is just awesome. I don't know why.
You
It's just
know.
yeah, I can't do cherry. I can't do cherries anymore. There was too many medicine flavored
No,
things in our
cherry's
childhood.
ruined.
Like everything was cherry flavored. Now I just have like weird PTSD memories of just like cherry flavored like thing. Grape was almost ruined. I'm not a huge fan of
Grape was
grape,
ruined for me too. Yep.
but like I don't know. Like
I'll tell you, the one that isn't ruined. Apparently, they got the formula right. Mixed berry Nyquil. Fine with it.
oh
I
yeah,
can deal with that.
I NyQuil. I always get the. I don't think I get just like the blue one.
I think
What's
that's
the?
what that is. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I think.
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
Are there different Nyquil flavors?
I feel like this is a weird thing to Google that puts you on your list, but NyQuil flavor. It's as if you're googling it for a bad.
I get the serious shit too. Oh yeah.
NyQuil.
Fuck the one that has the Vicks Vapor Rub bullshit in it. That one can die in a fire. Okay, they do have cherry. Fuck cherry too. Give
Oh
me
no,
the mixed
sorry.
berry.
No. Sorry. I'm thinking of different brand. I'm thinking of a different brand. I'm thinking of
Okay.
pasting. I'm thinking of the Mucinex Fast Max Cold Flu and Sore
Oh yeah,
Throat.
no. I'm talking about name brand NyQuil.
Yeah, no. This is blue. I don't know what
No.
flavor but it's just blue.
Gotcha. Yep. I'm talking about this bad boy right here.
Ooh.
The mixed berry
Ooh.
NyQuil.
That one slaps.
But
I
give
feel
me the everything. Give me the alcohol, severe. Give it all to me.
yeah, a heavy hitter.
Yeah, this guy right here. They got the hollow foil sticker on it. It's the way to go.
Um, Google, enter. So, did I fucking break my goddamn like search bar? Yeah. Um, so when you're sick with mucus, um, you're supposed to take what is called guafacin.
Okay.
Have you ever taken it?
I don't think I even know what that is or how to spell it.
It's it's like the only chemical that they know, or medicine chemical that they know that does it, but it like loosens up and like thins out mucus, so it's easier to cough up or get out of you. It like thins the lining of mucus. Um, Dude, when you buy like Mucinex or like you go to a store and get like a tablet, you get like 14 tablets for like 15 to $20. Goddamn Costco, I got 400 tablets for $10.
God damn.
Shit's great.
Nice. Yeah, I
But
don't think I know about that.
if your medicine probably has it, to be honest with you. But look, if you
It
don't
might.
and you're
I don't know.
mucusy,
Yeah.
you need guafacin. It's like the only thing. It like again, it thins mucus lining.
Dude, like, I feel like I can deal with the mucus. It's like the couple days that I had that my head just felt like it was in a vice getting squeezed. Those were. That's the not good part. When my
Makes you really
eyeballs
just
feel
wanna.
like they're gonna pop out of my head, they
Yeah.
can stop. Also,
Really?
I fucking got woken up. Okay, so like I'm taking NyQuil, so it's supposed to like knock me out.
Okay, Eric.
I was already sleep deprived because I only slept like 3 hours the day before and was
Mhm.
awake all day. So I'm running on nothing already, okay?
Mhm.
Go to sleep, 3 hours of great sleep. I get woken up by myself and I sneezed 15 times.
Damn.
That's never happened to me before.
Just like you just start throwing it back, just like achoo, achoo, achoo.
Oh my god, dude, it was terrible.
Do you ever get? Oh, that happens to me every once in a while. It happens to me when I'm driving. Like I have one sneeze and it just triggers the rest of my
Oh,
sneezes for the.
I'm a big sneezer. Like I one's never enough. I need like five. But I don't know. I've never woken myself up to sneeze before, I don't think.
I don't think I have. I think I've woken myself up to cough, but I think that's because like I was choking
Fair.
on like mucus when I was sick once. Like, but yeah. Um,
I found my chapstick today. Dude, that was a fucking journey trying to
I
find this goddamn thing.
can't do chapstick.
I
Cannot do it.
I've had this chapstick for 10 years probably. Like it's one of those things that I don't use except like when my nose is clogged and I'm breathing through my mouth like a mouth breather.
Mhm. Can't do it.
But it was in the drawer of my desk, which has like a white bottom,
Mhm. And it's white.
and the chapstick label apparently got messed up a little bit, so I tore the whole thing off. So it's just a white tube of chapstick.
You know, be like
It's
that.
hard to find. I
Mhm.
looked there. That was the second time I looked there because I thought it was somewhere else.
Be tough out there.
It do be tough out there.
It just feels greasy, and I can't do it.
I'm not a fan of it. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But like when my lips start hurting, you know, I'll deal with some chapstick.
Oh, I found shit.
What'd you find?
Things in my attic.
Oh,
Exactly.
that sounds good.
Yeah. I'm looking.
Happy New Year, everybody. By the way, I think last one was Christmas. This one's New Year.
No.
No, we did. Okay, never mind.
Post Christmas, pre New Year.
Okay, whoops.
So Madeline was like, I don't want to put the Christmas stuff in the attic. It's dangerous. And I'm like, I'm putting it in the goddamn attic. I don't need to see that shit. I don't need
What
to
do you
store
mean
it in like
dangerous?
I don't know. I should take a picture. It's not like safe, but like,
Whose attic is?
Well, okay, so mine
Like
I get
nails
through.
from shingles poking
No,
through?
so I get through it from my garage, and it's just a door cut into like the side of the like. So in my garage, and that's a cinder block wall where the house is. But up where the
Yeah.
roof is
Oh,
like
okay.
wood,
Like your
and then there's a
garage doesn't have a ceiling and then you just go
yeah,
through. Yeah, okay.
yeah, but there's like you have to put a ladder there and like go
Yeah,
up, and then you have to like
sure.
the ladder you have to then climb on this ledge
Yeah,
and then open up this door and crawl into space.
sure.
So it's not like your typical attic like entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, but whatever. So I'm up there and I like see shit, and I know there is shit up there because there was stuff right inside the door that they left, and I'm like, fuck you bastards, I don't want to deal with this shit. Um, but then I look back in the back, past where the plywood is, obviously because they didn't want to fucking get it, where it's like just rafters and insulation.
Yeah,
So I'm like goddamn shimmying across my goddamn rafters because I'm like, oh, one wrong
yeah.
step and I'm through my ceiling. Ho ho ho! This is so
Yeah,
much
you just
fun.
gotta step on the two by fours.
Yeah, you just have to do that. You just have to do that.
Dude,
Whatever.
I've spent some time in attics. I
Yeah,
understand.
it. Yeah, whatever. It's fun. Whatever. I love it. My favorite time. Whatever. Plus, you have to go around my goddamn AC. My AC's up there, so all the random
Oh,
tubes.
okay. That's a little more annoying. Yep.
Because there was a lot of space in the attic to do all that. Rancher home
Yep.
for the win. I found that shit. I found a scooter and a little pedal tractor. I can't find. I didn't look too hard, but there might be wheels for the tractor. But I don't have the
Yeah.
front back wheels for the tractor. But the scooter works, and the scooter has wheels.
That's kind of cool actually.
Yeah. But yeah. I
They
need to
might
find the
even be
safe.
worth something. Who knows?
I think the scooter is worth $100 to $150. The tractor is debatable in the condition it's in.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Sounds like you looked
Um,
into it.
a little bit, not too much. Need to find the wheels or the stash of cash that is up there, possibly.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
great.
mhm.
Have you looked inside the tractor?
I have not. I don't.
That'd be a
Just
place to put it.
I don't know if there is really an ins. Like I think it's just hollow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's cool though.
Yeah. Found the tractor.
I mean, it's
So
kind of somebody else's garbage, but
yeah. There's the pool
I see
covered
that.
up, all broken. Insurance company. That's my fence. It is fenced in legally. So if any kid decides to jump in, it's of their own volition, and definitely been restricted past what I accept is
I
acceptable.
mean, that is a fence. You do need one of those.
It is, I'm just I'm putting it out there. I'm doing my part. Um, I just wanted it on the record so I can like bring it to court one day. I got a school back there. There's a lot of kids.
Gonna have them pool hoppers.
Does make you question some like stuff.
I wonder if it ever happens.
Does make you question a lot of things actually. Like I have guns. I have a lot of guns right there, and like maybe 100 yards over there's a school. Now I know this is my property, but it still feels like a really close distance to have like weapons near a school.
But your property's not the school.
It's not. Still just feels a little weird about it.
Yeah, well,
Like,
talk to the boomers. They
I
took their
don't think
guns to school.
I would feel weird. Like, oh, if someone was in like my backyard and we were just hanging out, and they were like, "Oh, Nick, can I see the Mosin?" I'd feel weird just like, you know, being adjacent to the school in my backyard with a gun.
Yeah,
Probably shouldn't, but then I should. Like it gets into that weird. Probably everyone like is like, how about we avoid this situation type of gray area.
yeah. I mean, it's your property. It's not like they can make that bubble bigger.
You know, I'm just saying. Just weird,
Yeah,
weird thoughts.
it's one of those thoughts.
There's more and more people in this Discord that don't know I own a Mosin, and when they talk about it in Tarkov, I'm always just like, oh yeah, favorite gun. 10 out of 10 would
I
own.
know, I hear you say it every once in a while.
I just drop the comments. And
Because of your search for a Mosin and how much you understand a Mosin has helped me in Tarkov. Because I can now identify which one's a sniper Mosin and which one's not just by looking at it.
exactly.
Because her was asking, or somebody was, I think Dit asked her, I don't know, somebody was like, oh, I want to put a sight on this. And I said, no, you can't. You got the straight bolt. That's the wrong one. It's bad. You need the bent
Bad.
bolt.
Bent bolt. Bent bolt means you can. I forget what. Yeah, because the straight bolt comes
Because
up too
it
far.
would hit
Yeah.
the sight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have no explanation as to why all the Tarkov Mosins are missing their front sight for you, but that's a different topic.
I have these explanation. Well, not the ones that you get from a scav though. That's just weird. The explanation I have though is like if I'm a juicy PMC and I
Oh yeah.
find a Mosin, fucking I'm taking that front sight off and throwing it on the ground if I can't
Yeah.
carry it.
No, no,
That
that's
gun is
100%.
dangerous to me.
Yeah. I just meant as a scav, you'd always like load in it with a Mosin and be like, I
Yeah.
got no front
Why
sight.
you load in without a front sight, that I don't know.
So, yeah. I'm glad
Maybe
I'm
there's
glad you
some
pick up.
crazy pool of like your scav loot comes from the loot that's unlooted from a place. And if people rip off front sights, you get one without front sights.
I love that, like a graveyard of loot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just like a cycle, you know? Put it in the washer, spit it back out.
Put on the quick wash. Hey, put on my washer. It's called load and go. It auto senses everything and then just loads and go. You know how stupid nice it has been to never had to put detergent in
I
anymore?
I'm envious of it. I want it.
I, you know, I it was like the only thing I did was it complained to me the container was getting low that you had to fill up, so I pulled it out, filled it up, put it back in. That was it.
Yeah. And you get to buy the big ass jugs and just like set it
Mhm.
on top of it and dump it in.
Yep.
Yeah. It'd
You
be
could well, no,
nice.
you could take the whole drawer out. Like
Oh, nice.
I could have the big jug, put it on a shelf, take
Yeah.
out the drawer from the washing machine, take it over, fill it up, and walk it over.
Nice.
I'm
Got
gonna
that
get the
Costco
biggest,
membership.
gonna get the
Gotta go get
biggest
some.
fuck. I'm gonna get a 55-gallon barrel of this bullshit. I mean, you should. It doesn't expire. Holy shit! It's probably a good value.
I don't know if it is, but it exists.
I how would that not be a good value?
Because
I mean,
I feel like I can get a gallon of this stuff for less than $40.
I guess. I don't know. Why would they sell it to? Why would you? But like, why would you buy bulk
Or
material?
no,
Why would
wait. Hold on a second. I think that math is even worse than that.
I? But why would they sell it? Sell it?
$76 a gallon?
Well,
That's not so good.
maybe there's something about that one.
This needs to be like $1,000.
I mean, I'm looking at off-brand ones that are probably on brand. Laudersil powdered. I don't know.
Why is the whiteness enhancer? Oh, that's an additive. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that one's just. Maybe that
You
one's
want
a
a
little weird.
55-gallon drum of simple green?
Sure. Degreaser.
1150. Yeah.
You know, that's whatever.
What is this website?
Now, I I don't think whatever your website you're on is real. Now, hear me out.
How many paper towels do you get?
Well, For $130? Wow. Now this has to be a great value.
Okay, a case of 24 rolls of paper towels, even if they're Kleenex brand paper towels, is not $108.
Bro, you're on the wrong website.
I'm absolutely on the wrong website.
55 gallons of windshield wiper fluid for $130, I think is a good value.
I can't tell you the last time I've bought windshield wiper fluid because every time I take it somewhere to get my oil changed, they fill it.
Nah, bro, they put the cheap stuff in that isn't like cold resistant.
So what do? Just empty it? You just tell them not to
What?
put it in.
I'm like, don't put it in.
Okay.
I'm like, they ask for full service where they want me to refill shit. I'm like, don't. Because you know what happened? So my
You know, you could
rear,
sell that barrel for like $20.
could you?
Yeah.
So you get, it's a $20 mail-in rebate.
Like, because I've been in the barrel market, okay? I've got
Why
multiple barrel guys.
why are you in the barrel market?
Well, I was in the steel barrel market for a burn barrel. And there's
Fair.
this guy up 422. It's a garage, and they sell their empty oil barrels, which are steel barrels.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know,
How much?
I can't remember if that was free or $10.
Whoa. Are you picking up one of these steel barrels?
Yeah.
When?
Well, no, I have one.
Damn.
Why? You want one?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Matt and I have a bunch of cardboard of late, and I'd like to burn it.
Burn barrels are nice.
Yeah.
I
Our
have one.
goddamn recycling bin isn't that big, and I don't. It's just cardboard, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world to burn. I'm not like burning like tires. Well, cardboard won't kill anything.
No, I use me. It's like cardboard or like sticks. Just pick
Yeah,
up a fuck ton of sticks.
it sticks.
I don't want them. Burn barrel. That thing's like a vaporizer, man. You get a
So
good
wait, what
fire
is?
going. Whew.
Yeah. So wait, what's the plastic barrel for?
So I have those for my trash cans. Great trash cans.
Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Drag them things over fucking anything.
First, I thought you were gonna be like, I collect
Also,
rainwater.
I have a 35-gallon one that is my water delivery service to extended plants that are past
Yeah,
hose.
yeah,
We were looking at that
was that not
before.
last
Yep.
week we talked about that one?
Yep, it was.
Okay,
Maybe two. I don't know.
maybe.
Um, I've thought about. I was in the market for like maybe like a 10-gallon drum. You know, be able to put some stuff in that has a lid that I can take off nice, but
Just a
didn't.
bucket.
Basically, yeah.
Or no, buckets are 5.
Buckets are 5. This would be 10.
Big bucket.
Big bucket. Yep.
Oh, but back to my story. Um, my dad has them refill his like windshield wiper fluid when like he gets his oil changed because he
Yeah.
doesn't care. But over Christmas, or yeah, we drove out to Pittsburgh. I was over there, and it started getting like weathery towards Pittsburgh, and I had windshield wiper fluid. I always keep a second bottle on me all the time. But I was good. I had to use it a little bit when we got behind salt trucks and stuff. His lines froze up because they used the cheap shit that
Oh,
wasn't rated
not
for the
good.
thing. His whole lines were frozen. And then he went to like every gas station along the turnpike to get windshield wiper fluid, and it was sold out everywhere.
Yeah. You know, in modified cars, sometimes people put in methanol kits, which injects methanol into your engine. It's basically like think like nitrous,
Oh,
but
really?
just a different variety. This is
I,
methanol.
I didn't realize methanol performed the same. I didn't realize it had same gas functions.
It's think low quantity booster. It's like an octane booster kind of thing that like
Okay.
little punch. If you find the right windshield wiper fluid, you can use it.
What?
Yeah, it has a high
Oh.
enough methanol content that you can just use that.
Why?
Because that's it makes it not freeze like you're
What?
looking for.
What other? What other gases do they use to boost?
Oh, man.
Do you have oxygen injectors?
Well, that's nitrous.
Nitrous is oxygen.
Well, NO2.
Yeah,
It's
but I'm talking like pure oxygen, like just 100% pure oxygen.
I don't I don't know.
Like the oxygen that like you're at a hospital and they like hook you up to the wall, like that oxygen.
I'm yeah, I don't know. I'm
Or I
not
don't know if
sure.
you have to. I don't know if the nitrous has to be there to bond for some reason of like for
Yeah,
combustion.
I don't know.
Is oxygen? Yeah, oxygen's flammable.
No, oxygen itself is not flammable.
Oh, so that's why the nitrous is probably there.
Well, I mean, it's like one of those. I don't. Hold on.
I don't know. I like. It's been years
Yeah,
since I took
oxygen
chemistry.
is not directly flammable, but it's like it's the thing that makes fire fire. You know, if you don't have oxygen, you don't have fire. So if you have a lot of oxygen, you have a lot of fire.
See, that's a black magic shit where they're like, oh, it's not flammable, but you sure need it for fire. And yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, but that's what it is.
That's that black market voodoo chemistry. Whatever. Uh
Like an
huh.
oxyacetylene torch, you need the acetylene that's flammable. I've found out recently that Australia, it might be other places too, but instead of acetylene, they use propane.
Okay.
But the oxygen makes that fire go nuts. That's why it's an oxyacetylene torch. And like if you have the right tip, you just pump shit tons of oxygen in, and that's how they use it to cut through like inch and a half thick steel.
Did you see
Just like
one of the
shit
newer?
tons of oxygen.
Did you see one of the newer Linus Tech Tip videos about propane
No,
cooling? Um,
no.
it was a computer that they rigged up the whole thing to be cooled by propane. Um, was it not recent? Probably. Oh yeah, we cooled a computer with fire. So basically, let's just skip to the end.
Gotta wait for an ad.
Yeah, just skip to the end. Just
I was looking for a highlight because I have an extension, but it's not on here. Is that
oh,
just like an ad?
yeah.
Ah,
So
yes, their computer is on fire. What the
so
fuck
you
is
burn.
this?
They have the propane tank upside down, and all
So it's yeah,
the liquid propane feeds through like all the components to get to
yeah.
the point where it's combusting above the thing. So and then they
The
burn it off when
fuck? This sounds so stupid. I don't want to show this because we've gotten copyright strikes before for showing YouTube videos, but
have.
that's just dumb. I
Yeah,
think we have.
but you burn your propane and you just the liquid goes in and pools and then you burn off that what it
Fuck.
is. This could be you. Just route your propane for like your furnace and all that stuff like to your.
No, I don't. I don't need that. It's okay. I'm
But you
okay
could.
over here.
But you could.
You're right. I could. You're not wrong.
So it's things to thought about.
I will
But
thought about them.
just keep it on your mind. Keep it on the mind. Um. Oh, what else do I have? I found a new weather YouTube channel. This guy posts daily. I know I like recommended another channel recently, but
You
like
did. I was about to say. I think you might have mentioned this before, but apparently you didn't.
no, I found a new guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he paste. Oh, I added a plus at the end. Oh, um, I got interested in watching him because the West Coast is getting fucked with like rain and stuff, and I can see it through all the videos of like off-roading people.
Ah, yeah.
So like I've been watching his videos about how they're gonna get fucked, and then like a day or two later, you watch like their videos of like, oh, there's a lot of snow here, and the guy
Yeah.
was like, there's
There
gonna be a lot
is.
of snow here. So
Yeah.
it just feeds into itself. It says, don't worry, we're not getting a snowstorm. I know they showed the model like yesterday. It's like
I haven't gotten any snow yet.
like
I'm like waiting
everything
for a
but
little bit
like
of snow.
everything but our portion of like Pennsylvania is getting
Ah,
snow, and that's how I know the
sweet.
model's. I know that's how the model's 100% right. Like like that's my new like gauge. Whenever I see these like snow prediction models, if it says we're gonna get snow, I immediately don't believe it. It's like it's like my it's my like variable or like my factor. It's like the uh the AI, the algorithms don't understand central Pennsylvania. So when they get it right, you can tell. But when they get it wrong, you know they're wrong. It's my ace in the hole. Yeah, like everyone else is getting everything but us. So don't worry.
Sweet.
We're we're in Lamosville. But yeah, another weather channel. Just found randomly.
Nice. I mean, it's a little bit smaller. It's only like 200K subs.
No, yeah, I think it's just a dude that likes weather. Maybe he's a maybe he's like you can get you can like make decent money if you become a personality that people want to watch weather-wise, and like then have like your own blog about it. People like pay for that
Yeah,
like weather stuff.
they do. Yeah. You know, speaking of YouTube, um, for Secret Santa. So Fee was my gifter for Secret Santa. Okay.
Oh, good one.
He got me Dave the Diver on Steam, which was a game that I had no idea about, but played through the whole story so far of that early access game and enjoyed it
Hmm.
greatly. It's a good game. But he also got me some YouTube merch. Okay. I think this is the first merch I have. I don't remember ever buying anything else myself. So you're familiar with Steve from Camping
Hmm.
with Steve. So Fee bought me a Step 2 koozie and a Hunker Down sticker, which I
Oh,
thought was a pretty good gift.
I thought that was the packaging the other day when you sent it,
No,
not
this is a
the
sticker.
hunker down. You gonna throw it in your car?
I think so. Probably. Slap it up on my roof.
Fit so many things in that thing, but that slap.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
I thought that was
Um,
pretty cool.
yeah. I don't think I have any like YouTube merch. I haven't really bought anything. I've wanted to buy the Linus Tech Tip screwdriver, but it's $70 and I can't justify
It's
spending $70.
it's an expensive screwdriver. Like if I was day in day out sitting at a desk putting together computers or something like that, I would think about
Hmm.
it. Like
They're
I'm a pretty big tool guy, you know?
yeah.
Like recently I talked about I think I talked about a deburring tool I bought.
Hmm.
Just used that the other day for the first time. It was great. Worked nice.
No burrs.
No burrs. So like I'm a tool guy. I'd rather buy a tool and use it and have the right tool. But a fucking $70 screwdriver, it's a little excessive.
Yeah. The backpack they sell is $250.
And it looks like a nice backpack, but that's a little excessive. I don't think I love it either.
No, I don't think I love it. I wanted to love it, but I just can't. LTT store.
Just Googling it gets me straight to it. It's just like this big fat box. I don't know.
It
I
is.
don't, I don't like that. And I understand why it is. I get it. I'm just saying I don't like it.
Did they have
You
any
know?
pictures of it open? It doesn't like zip down weird.
No, they don't, which is stupid. Okay, yes, they do.
I don't like the little like. I mean, I'm sure it's nice. If I got one for free, I would use it.
Absolutely. But that's the difference between spending $250 for something and having something for free. Like,
Metal.
don't get me wrong. For the right person, this is probably a fantastic backpack.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that person's me.
Nope.
Like, my favorite backpack is the most simple bag in the world that I own.
Yep.
And it was a gift to me. Like, for a birthday, someone gave me a gift. Like, a friend of mine. I was like, ah, hey. And I opened it up and it was a backpack. At the moment I opened it, I was like, why did you buy me a backpack? Because, like, I was in high school. I have a backpack. They bought me a backpack. I was like, why did you buy, in my head, why'd you buy me a backpack? Turns out, great gift. And it was just like a simple Burton backpack. Like, nothing fancy about it. It's one big compartment with a couple little side compartments. But I use it all the time for stuff. It's like
Yeah.
my throw shit in it bag and take it. And it's really light, is the other thing. It's a very light backpack. So you start out light.
You know,
I don't
dude.
know.
You know,
Good bag.
good bag. Uh,
This is a very
it
complicated bag. This Linus bag.
it's thought out to a degree. A backpack doesn't need to be thought out. Look how massive that looks on someone.
It's yeah, it just looks like this giant box on your back. I don't know. And like I'm saying, for the right person, this is probably fantastic.
Yeah.
But that's not me. Like if you were a computer technician that all you did is drive somewhere to fix shit and you needed all sorts of stuff to do it, this might be great.
Mhm.
But that ain't me.
That ain't it, dog.
It's a basic bitch looking screwdriver.
I will say the ratcheting. I do wish I had a screwdriver that ratcheted.
Um so let's go back to YouTube channels. There's a YouTube channel that I like looking at sometimes called Project Farm.
Mhm.
He does reviews of products. Okay. He's very unbiased. He
Mhm.
buys everything. He does not take sponsorships from any company. So everything you see is his real opinion. And he'll compare all kinds of shit.
I think I've
Like,
seen YouTube
I
shorts of
know
his.
there's a fucking screwdriver one somewhere, and he got a LTT screwdriver.
Did he?
So, like, there was. Yeah, right here it is. But, like, he'll have charts and all kinds of shit about, like.
You're on an
It's an
ad.
ad. But he'll have all kinds of charts and stuff of, like. This is how many degrees it'll turn in 6 turns of the same turn. So, like, he goes very in depth about all sorts of shit and how much wobble. And he has all kinds of tests that he does of trying to fairly and accurately compare things. And
Mhm.
everything has a price. So, at the end, you get to a screen that looks like this of just a whole bunch of numbers of like, hey, if you don't want to spend $70, maybe think about a Mega Pro that's $34. And
Wait,
like, he gives his
is
wording
numbers
of
bad?
like,
Big number
I think
bad?
big number is bad. Yeah.
Oh.
It might depend though. No, yeah, big number bad. Because it's
Huh.
ranking in the scale.
Yo, what?
But
I
like,
mean, good on LTT for making the best one of the bunch when like the only thing it's
I'm
losing to is a fucking
yeah,
$144 Swiss.
and the thing is like I think that the LTT was made for a certain thing. So
Yeah.
this ratchet back drag, they got the best out of any of them. And that's what they wanted, and that's why they made it like that kind of thing.
Hmm.
So it's one of those things that that's the other thing. Depending on what you do with your screwdriver, he kind of goes in depth of being like, "Hey, if you're working on computers where you need just a tiny little bit, this is good. If you're reefing on whatever, this one might be better." You know,
Yeah.
very in depth, very good information. And
Big
he does it for
random,
all sorts of stuff.
big random supporter of Klein tools. They're like my random brand that like I
Yeah, they're
keep
not
thinking
bad.
is like weird, but like I have some stuff from them, but I just like, damn, you go
Yeah.
fine.
Um, I don't have any, but I wish to own them. Knipex.
Don't know that one,
They're, I
or maybe I
think,
do. I just don't
German.
understand.
They're like basic bitch looking, but with red handles usually.
I mean, maybe I mean, now that I like understand their basic bitch,
Yeah, but they're
maybe.
not basic bitch.
No,
They're
I
like
assumed.
fantastic. Like these are supposed to be the equivalent of channel locks. They
Hmm.
call them Cobra pliers. They got that little button there, so instead of having to open it and do all kinds of crazy shit to get it in the right spot, and then it's not always the right size anyways, they got a button that lets you
Oh, it
slide it.
locks it.
Yeah. And
Ah.
the teeth are closer together, so you get
Uh huh.
more adjustment.
Ooh.
And apparently those jaws are like stupid good. That for a pair of pliers that you have to squeeze, if you put them on the right way, you don't have to hold the bottom plier at all. You can just push and they grab enough.
You know what
But
I've
they
always
make
wanted?
a lot of
Sorry.
really nice tools. Sorry.
Those type of pliers. I'm sure they sell them. I've just never seen them. Maybe it's like a specialty thing. I've always wanted one of those sets of pliers, but like with like rubberized. Like I want one that like is like a non like a like or like a soft material, not steel, for like not fucking stuff up.
Oh, yeah, like a soft grab kind of thing.
Yeah, like I assume it wear out quicker, but the idea is I want
Yeah.
some. I'd rather I want whatever. I want the tool to
Be the consumable, not the thing you're trying to tighten.
because tends to be those things that you're using you don't want to like fuck up. Like I'll fuck up a tool, but like don't.
Yeah. Well, like they make another thing, which is like these. They call these plier wrenches.
Hmm.
So they're flat blade pliers. There are no teeth. So like it's basically an adjustable wrench that's pliers.
That's cool.
And it opens parallel. You know, it doesn't open like an alligator, it opens
Yeah.
flat. And they're like I don't know that they're called florist pliers. I always called them dikes, but
Whoa,
stuff like that.
whoa, whoa,
It's a technical term.
whoa.
Or like side
We are
cutters.
not, we
I'm
are not
telling you
talking about
truthful
softball
terms.
players here.
I don't know, but they're expensive. It's like 30, 40 bucks per tool kind of thing. I don't know. I've never needed them bad enough yet to want them. But they make like mini bolt cutters. It's like one of those things that I would love to have in the toolbox, but never
Oh,
needed it.
what was it? Oh, it was okay. I was with a female, and it's relevant to the story. I was with a female doing something, and someone came up and asked me, "Hey, is there a pair of dikes in your tool bag I can borrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I got him the dikes, gave it to him, and like they walked away. And then I looked at her. I'm like, "It's a tool. It's a derogatory name for a tool, not a softball player." He's like, "Oh," or she's like, "Oh my god, I was wondering why he wanted a soft." Or it was something like that where I was like, "Oh, it's just a derogatory now term for a tool." But it's not like your average softball player. And she's like, "Oh, I was kind of questioning why like he would ask for a softball player." Like, yeah. Oh, so you're like, oh, you're in on the joke. Funnier at the time, but still. I
It's
love
like
it.
an actual technical term, I'm pretty
It
sure,
is.
for those cutters. But like, look at these things. I want some. I don't need them, but I want them.
You know, get one off a back of a truck. Not like a Snap-on truck. Those are expensive.
Dude, I don't quite fully get the Snap-on stuff, but I never have made a living off of my tools.
Someone just made a good tool. No, I'm not okay. Someone made a tool branded it well. They created services where they like come and like talk to you and are like your guy, and they offered great warranties that you're like, hey, my wrench broke, and they'll be like, oh, Jimmy, let me drive the van. So he pulls you in his van, gives you another one while you're in there. He's like, hey, you see these bolt cutters? And you're like, oh fuck, I didn't see the bolt cutters. And you're like, yeah, look at these bolt cutters. And you're like, I'm gonna buy them. You're like, yeah, lifetime warranty on those too. Crimper
I have a
tool,
brand.
fine.
I
You like pass
have
by the one I use at work. Uh, 3 searches ago.
like this second
Bestseller.
one.
Bestseller.
Oh, that one. Interesting. What is
Awesome.
that?
Because it's an easy cut. So it'll slice off the ends of the easy caps.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
if you do through the pictures, it might show it. Nope, nope,
Um,
nope. Yes,
trims
yes.
flush to
Back
end.
there.
Oh,
Click
yep,
it. Click it.
yep. That's
Slices.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is nice.
If you don't have that, you have to get out your utility knife and just slice on the end of your
Yep,
cap. Yep.
that does look really nice actually.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have a pair of crimpers, and I think they're Kleins, but I'm not sure. Now, second guessing myself, I'm gonna go look at it and see if I can find them. But it was like an inexpensive tool that turned out to be really, really nice. Can't find it. They had blue handles though, so I don't know if it was them.
Blue handles. I'm trying to think. Doesn't scream to me a brand. Unless you had some random fluke stuff, which is like yellow and blue. But I
No,
doubt you had
not
random
Fluke.
fluke shit.
No. I mean, they look exactly like this first Klein one, but just blue handles.
Maybe it is. Maybe it was blue handles at one
It
point.
really might be.
Yeah. Cause oh wait, go up. It's not the no down. What the? Whoa, like a row. One more row, please.
Oh, it was channel lock. Sorry.
Oh,
It was this one.
okay,
They make good stuff too.
okay,
Good name.
okay. That was a journey.
It was. I'm sorry.
Yo, bro, throw up the sheet. I got
Dude,
relevations.
I almost forgot about it.
What?
I almost forgot about it
When did you listen to it?
today. I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought you were going to get here before I finished.
Bro, I got.
I was playing Tarkov. I played like 2 raids today. And I was like, oh, shit. I got an hour that I need to listen to something.
Can we go on a side tangent?
Sure.
I think I'm special and I'm unable to listen to music while I play like shooters, but like our fucking people in our Discord are like blasting rap music,
Dude,
hip
I
hop,
don't
and
get it
like
either. I
I
can't understand how they do it.
like they're playing Tarkov. He's like playing any shooter game and he has like music playing and he'll be like, "Oh, there's a guy over there." Like, what are their volumes? I don't understand how I need
Dude,
to adjust
when
my
I play
sliders here.
Tarkov, I want my ears to hurt when people shoot.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know. Am I on the right? Yeah, I'm on the right. You're on the left.
Yeah.
You're 2 really got a 6 for you. That's crazy.
Dude, like, I think a full numerical value is because of that Toy Story mix.
Yeah. So, um, two things. One,
Okay.
did it have sound clips? I
Yes.
tried to re-listen. It did.
Yep.
Okay.
Two
I think
plus two friends.
okay. What were they? Because I think I heard the
I
two
don't
friends, but
fucking know. I had to go
I,
back on the first one, and the second one was so quiet, I just didn't fucking feel like going
I
back to
heard the
listen
two
to it.
friends, and I thought I heard one, but like I didn't know if it was part of a song. But I didn't hear three. But maybe again, maybe it was too quiet for me to like hear.
I'm
One,
putting a one in
one.
because they were worse to have than they would have been to leave them out of it.
Yeah, you can throw a one in for me. Again, I had to question it. Now, okay. Intro.
Okay.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
I also enjoyed it. I don't think I would say I loved it.
Compared to the other ones, yeah, it's
Oh, compared to the other ones, it's a good intro. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. And my two, that was because of the Toy Story. I think that's where I bumped it up.
yeah.
So
Um,
yeah, it was good.
that's a 6 for me on my intro. That's
It's
you.
a six. Okay. I agree with your six.
See that?
So maybe we feel pretty similar about it. Maybe you saying
Now,
you love it didn't mean as much as I thought it did.
well, here's where I was gonna maybe blow your mind. I was gonna say 6.5, but that opens a whole can of worms that we've not opened
I
yet.
don't feel like having that can of worms opened.
Okay, because I don't think it was a 7, but I definitely think it was a 6. So it's either a
It
6 or a
was
6 point.
close. The reason I don't put it as a seven is because right after the intro, there was some stuff that I didn't love, and it brought that
Really?
down for me. I think that their background songs sucked.
Really?
Like their mixing songs, like the mixing beats, I think they sucked.
Uh,
I
uh,
remember some that I did not like at all.
I just pulled up a list of all the not of all like the music songs on there right now. I just wanted to look.
The music songs were good
So
for the most
background
part.
mix fun falls under flow. So or I guess we'll start with flow. Wait, what was your flow?
Okay, the flow itself, I thought was okay. It was pretty good. But the songs they used for the flow were not so good, in my opinion.
Okay.
So that means, what does that mean?
I don't know.
How badly do I hurt them?
I'm pretty sure.
Um, I'm thinking like a four for flow.
I was gonna give it a
Like
6. I think overall it
that,
flowed well.
I agree. I just didn't like the songs. They fixed them beats. It's like an eight. Okay, they were
So
doing good. I'm gonna make it a five. It wasn't bad.
so my last score, I think it's gonna get weird. I think the sound clips is gonna hurt this one in a way. It won't. I have to figure. I have to
I
see what.
agree,
Um.
but I can't do anything about that because they
No.
fucked the sound clips.
Uh. So my song selection, I'm re-looking at it. It's definitely a. It's some Avicii. They had some Eminem in there. They had that T Swift song that was good in there. That was like a good section of it. Um. I want to give it a 6 for song.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna go with a seven.
I.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was. What does that put me at 4.5?
4.75. We matched again. How do we keep doing this?
I don't know. Crazy. What happens if you throw my 7 at or my thing? Because I was, in my opinion, it's my favorite one.
Goes to a flat five.
Eh, it doesn't have that song clips. Just really fucked it.
It really
It's so
did.
weird.
We almost need to forget about one and two, I think.
We need to somehow nuke them down. We have to punish them for sound clips. Can you throw point 0.5 in for their sound clips?
What if I do that and put the zeros in?
Yeah, what does it do?
I mean, it nukes them. It
I
it three and a half and
okay,
4
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, no, that's
versus
good.
4.7, 5.3. I think that's what
Y-
it needs.
yes, that's what it needs. Dude, yes. You can dump my psalm selection back down to a 6 as well. 'Cause that puts it at because that was the best one. That that one, I don't.
Oh yeah,
That one,
they're like trying to fit the pieces together. Like they
that
got
one
the
in my
pieces, they're trying to put them together. Absolutely, that was
in the
much
notes
better.
in the notes column. Do you mind putting I don't know how do I want to symbolize this? Um, just do a I don't know what symbol represents what I'm thinking.
I mean, I can use words.
I don't know. Because that it goes on my list of I would listen to if I made a playlist of Big Booty mixes.
Oh, okay.
It would go on my list of Big Booty. Like I would put that on there, and if it came on, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, yeah, let's go for 5.
I'm gonna leave the center notes. Well, I'm just gonna put an asterisk in here, and I'm gonna remove the one from this. So if you see an asterisk, it's on the playlist.
Yeah, that one for me is on my playlist. I would listen to it again. I thought it had a lot of good moments.
Tentatively, I'm gonna put one in for myself as well. I
It,
need
I
to
mean, it's not
see how I feel about it later, but so far it was pretty good.
because like when I think about it in my list, I'm like, I'm not trying to curate only a couple. I want more. I want a lot of them, and I'm not trying to like dilute all of them by like I'll take anything. But like I don't, I understand there are like sure I love the end ones that I've probably listened to a lot more now. But if that
Yeah,
one came on, I in a car ride, I'm not gonna be too upset as like
yeah, it was pretty good. They
that's
had
good.
some good songs, and it was songs from a different era, so it has a place. I think you might
I
be
don't
onto something with that.
I don't know if any of the new ones had Taylor Swift on them.
Oh, they absolutely did. Yeah,
Did they?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Taylor Swift on newer
Do they have
ones.
Avicii on them?
Like every single one of them. Yeah,
Does it? I
yeah.
might just be lost. I don't really look at the ones. Avril
Like
Lavigne.
in the feeling that they're going for, Avicii hits so hard. So I
Yeah, I
think
thought
that
for some reason I
like
thought he was
almost
bad
all of
with
them.
like copyright, and that's why they were leaving
Okay,
him
so
out.
that might be a reason why Taylor Swift isn't on the new ones. Now that I think about it, so you might be more right than I think.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Oh, what was it? Uh, 3 minute. If like after this, listen from like 3 minutes for to like 3:30. I love that part. I think that's what you hate. I think it might be the
It
section
might
you
be.
hate.
It might be.
It's the Cooler Than Me by Mike Posner with
Oh
I
no,
forget
I
what
like that. That was good. It was
that
what
was,
they flowed that with that I didn't like. The
but
actual like mixing of the two songs that they were doing there, fantastic. What they mixed it to transition to something else, terrible.
yeah, but that it was like 3 to 3:30. I thought that hit me right off the bat.
Fantastic. Oh yeah,
I was like,
great.
oh damn. But yeah, okay. think I think we've this is good. 4 point. Almost yeah. I'm happy with all this. Okay, one more week down. Even though we had some almost sabotaging. Next week we'll be back with
I
6.
made it
So
happen.
listen,
I got there.
6. Wait, let me refresh myself. The cloud sound of cloud. 2 friends, big booty man. Let me.
I almost want to go back and listen to the Toy Story thing again, dude. It was so
It was so
good.
good. 6. So this is the first one that hit a million. This is and with a re-upload. A
Okay.
re-upload hit a million.
Okay.
So, okay. Another week, another journey. That's what I can say.
I clicked next because I was listening to the cooler than me part. If this is what I think it is, it's gonna be really good. That's all I can say.
Ah, that's
It's
all I
either gonna
want.
be really good or really bad.
It's
That's
gonna
all
like
I know.
shoot. It's gonna. They're gonna like kind of pivot again in a bad way, and we're gonna be like, well, that was.
Like, if it's what I think it is and they do it well, it'll be fantastic. If it's not what I think it is, it's gonna be bad.
Well, you know.
So we'll see.
Do you need? You really need a SoundCloud account to skip ahead.
That's annoying. I must have a SoundCloud account because I definitely skip ahead.
I would assume you do.
I mean, I know I do. I just don't know if it's signed in.
Yeah, fair. Um, but yeah, okay. That yeah, damn. Already in an hour.
No, I don't have a SoundCloud account. I'm not signed in.
You can play them, but like when I try to skip ahead on the like the play thing, it like
Oh,
says, "Hey, you should sign in."
that might be new then. I don't remember that happening before.
Maybe it's something with me. Maybe I like pirated the system.
No, because I just tried it too. I don't know.
'Cause I wanted to re-listen. I was do do do. Oh, they're going to be in Philadelphia in June. Woo. Um, yeah, I don't know. I wish they would. If they came to like the Hershey area, I think I would go see them.
I think it would be a cool show, probably. I mean, some of their newer
Them.
songs that they've written themselves aren't terrible.
No, I would go see them. I would go see Mark Rubier.
That would
Which
be an interesting thing to see,
I think
honestly.
he's just. I think he's like. I think he's a perform. They're all performers, but I think he's a legitimate like. Let me.
Yeah,
I'm putting on a performance for you, not just like I'm doing
yeah,
like a rehearsed thing.
yes, absolutely.
I think he brings a vibe.
That man is a vibe.
I know. Like, then I'll go up with and like I'll make Burry's day, or I'll shove the girl screaming at him off the stage, just like trip her up.
So you have any new
He got a
videos?
he did he had that Fitbit sponsorship where not sponsor he did like Fitbit commercials. I don't know if you saw them a while ago.
No. I think somebody might have mentioned it. Dude, this How to Funk in 2 minutes video,
I listen to it all the time.
pristine.
It's just a quick little like I wish there was a full version.
And I don't know if he has it on his channel, but the video. Oh yeah, this one. When he was in the like, I don't know, is it a bar, like a
I
diner or something?
it's like a I think it's like a brewery. Like, I think it's like one of those breweries where
Dude,
people just come and hang out.
fantastic.
That whole show and like I people start dancing at some point, but like everyone's just sitting there. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, how are you like sitting
Yeah.
down when he's like blasting? Oh yeah, here's the
Like
thing.
there have been times where we just like find one of these full shows of like, oh, he was at Amsterdam, and we'll just turn it on and stream it in Discord
It's great.
and just listen to it.
Um,
Good guy.
but that was his Fitbit commercial. I know we can't show it probably, but like
Yeah, probably not the best. Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean he's
they didn't make him be nothing he isn't. Like he's literally there in his robe. Like
oh no, yeah, like they used him,
yeah,
exactly him, not like, oh, do this. They were like, hey, I want to have a Fitbit commercial. Can you help us? And that was like all they said. I think it's all him.
yes. Like that's when and you like I'm sure like the people I'll respect a company like that when like the people making the decisions were smart enough to be like, hey, if we're gonna get this guy, why would we like,
Why would we make him something else?
yeah, like if we get him and just make him do his thing, people are gonna be like, oh, that's that guy.
Or they're gonna, you know, you see that he's popular. Why not just use the thing that's popular, which is him, not force that popular person to do something that they're not?
Nah, bro, that doesn't make any sense.
It's like I
Uh,
feel the same way about some YouTube ads, right? Like the monotone reading off of a piece of paper ads suck, and I skip them every single time.
bro, I get
But
it. You
when
sorry.
Simply Safe lets people like, for instance, the first one that comes to mind, Cletus McFarland,
Hmm.
lets him do dumbass shit and make skits about like security of like one of his guys breaking into their shop, and they're like with Simply Safe, and there's like him in some mullet wig and an American flag bandana doing stupid shit. I'll watch them because they're funny.
Yeah, it the beginning of Critical Role. Like I
Yeah,
want to know. I want to know how much they charge for that special Sam does a skit spot because they have sometimes other like beginning of the show ads that
they
Matt
have
just reads off.
reads and then they have skits that they're like doing something funny.
And I am curious how much like those companies are paying for like a Sam skit because
Yeah,
like it's probably not cheap.
no, because that reaches a pretty fucking big audience.
Oh, who was? I just I've been getting those like lawyer channels where like lawyers talk about shit on YouTube.
Yeah,
Um, that established titles. Did you hear about all that?
I don't think so. No.
It's like buy your plot of land in Scotland and be a lawyer.
Oh, yes, yeah, I have. Yeah,
Apparently, they were paying out the ass for sponsor. Like apparently, their sponsorships were like 5 digits for
yeah.
like medium to low end, and like the big boys were making like a lot of fucking money off their like reads.
I,
But then they
you
got in
know,
trouble, and like everyone was. But like apparently, like everyone was reading in monotone, but they were like making bank reading them.
yeah. And I don't blame content creators for taking ads like that because it's stability. But
Hmm.
why am I watching them? Most of the part.
Yeah. Speaking of YouTubers and thing, Linus just did a video. I think it was like yesterday's video was about uh their most awful videos.
Yeah.
Um, it was interesting what they were like saying. Like, of course they were like, oh yeah, this one was just cringy and shit. But like to some degree they were like, we thought this like they were like, oh, we thought this would be great, and it just didn't perform well. It was like it was interesting to hear them talk about like,
Oh, I always find that viewpoint a neat thing to learn about. Like what they thought should have been a hit and flopped, or what they really enjoyed making and learning, kind of thing.
yep. The other things were like the mentioning they were like, oh yeah, we really needed the money from this sponsorship, but it was like it's a this type of product. Like there's only so much you can do to talk about this type of product, but we just needed the money at the time for like
Yeah.
funding other things that you guys wanted to see. And it's like it did bad, but we just like we got paid, and it
Yeah.
was just interesting. Because when you watch them talk about video, when you see, it's more interesting on YouTube to hear about the failures than successes. Because like when they talk about the success, they're like, "Oh, we just understood the algorithm at the time," and like
Yeah.
video, or like, "Oh, we posted this video, we thought it was gonna be like average performing, and then for some reason everyone just loved it for no reason, and we can't
Or
replicate that
like
success."
a year later, it went crazy.
Yeah, it's like we can't replicate that success at all because it was just one video you guys decided to love and like meme on
Yeah.
because there was like one frame that was funny.
And sometimes that's all it takes.
Oh yeah, and he's like, You can't."
You
The
can't
big thing I've
predict
seen
that.
from YouTubers, you don't learn much from your successes because a lot of times they're mostly just random.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you can look at like Mr. Beast and what he does, and he's kind of figured it out, but like even he has like not successes because like his Squid Game, I think it's because of budgets. Sometimes gets hard with him, but like that Squid Game one that like made $4 million took like 4.3 to make.
Yeah.
But
But like,
Yeah.
I think he also has a very high standard. I think what
Mhm.
he says is true about like if he doesn't like a video, he doesn't release it. If it doesn't quite meet his standards, it's not coming out. I believe that when he says it
Mhm.
in some of those shorts that I see and shit.
Dude, his video counts are insane. I think
They
these are
are
like,
ridiculous.
yeah. Um,
To have 5 videos over 200 million views is
mm,
ridiculous.
and
And then there's a shit ton above 100 million views.
like
Like,
it's
I'm still scrolling and it's like, how many is that?
a lot because like, I know you're counting, so I'm like trying to let you count. Damn,
It's 80 videos over 100 million views.
it's insane.
That's insane.
Um, the other thing with him is like, okay, you can say, uh, I ate a $70,000 gold pizza with him with like a gold. Like you could think that's clickbait, but it like he does it. Like there, I get it's clickbait because it's an enticing title that wants you to get in, but in the end of the day, he's doing everything. It's not like it's all giving
His
away 100.
clickbait titles are clickbait, but they're also real.
Yeah,
Like
when
they're
you see,
clickbait, but they're actually not bait. They're just, hey, this is what I'm doing.
yeah, going through the drive-through 1,000 times, like I 100% believe he did that 1,000. I didn't watch that video, but I guarantee he did it. I don't look at
Yeah.
that video saying like, oh well, he had 100 people do it 10 times. It, I'm sure he himself did it. So it's like, is it clickbait if he does it? Is he baiting you for your click just because of the premise? But how would you premise? How would you
To me, the
sell the
bait part
premise?
of clickbait is not producing what you say you are.
Yeah, so it's
So
like,
clickbait doesn't apply, but they look like clickbait titles.
yes. So just interesting. Just, you know,
The fact that clickbait titles are a thing pisses me off some days. It's annoying.
'cause I sometimes get excited for what they are. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, it's like the I see my dad doing it all the fucking time. Like he uses AOL Mail still.
what the fuck?
Like he doesn't pay for it, but that's like his email address. So don't don't even try. I don't care. It works. I'm not messing with it, okay?
You got
So
mail,
he's on the AOL page a lot, which has like a scrolling
bro.
ticker of fucking
Yeah.
news, and he gets pissed off at it because he'll click something that he's like, "Oh, I want to know about that." And it's one of those pages that has like 50 slides of pictures that it loads a new page every time, and it's got like 6 words because all they want is you to load all the ads over and over and over again.
Damn, they're really
And he
getting
just
you
gets
down.
pissed off. He's like,
Damn.
"Why do they do this?"
And you're just in here like, get the fuck off AOL.
Dude, him shopping on Amazon is the hardest thing in the world for me, right? Like, I'll be sitting next to him. He uses a laptop in like on our kitchen table, right?
Hmm.
So he's got a laptop. I'm sitting around the corner from him. So I don't see the laptop screen, all right? I don't have vision of what he's seeing, but he'll be asking me about all kinds of shit that's on his screen all the time. Can't see it, okay? So you're flying blind.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
what do you think of this? And you're like, oh yeah, great.
Amazon shopping. He'll spend like I don't know, 20 minutes looking at something, okay? Like the other day he was trying to find like a beard brush, okay? Just an
Interesting.
example.
Yeah.
He spent like 20 minutes, found like 3 of them he liked, and he said, "Ah, you look for one." I take the computer in 2 minutes. I have strategically looked through Amazon and found 3 that I liked, and I was like, okay, here you go. This one is this one's that one's that. Oh, I like that about those two. I'm gonna look at them a little bit and pick one. So he ordered one. He wanted a long one. That was the thing that he like decided that he liked. He liked the fact that the ones I found were longer. Also, I'm like half the price of the ones he was looking at. It gets here today, and it's this little stubby short thing. I'm like, what did you order?
It was
And
not at all.
it was the other one that I picked out that was like, hey, if this is what you want, there's this one. But I found these longer ones that I thought you would like more. And looked at those and found it's like, what the hell are you doing over there?
Just completely disregarded what you.
Dude,
Yeah. It's
me and him get at each other. Like, I can only take so much sometimes.
so much Amazon at times.
But it's everything. Everything.
You know,
I can tell you that story 6 times about completely different things, and they're all the same story.
The internet's a scary place.
Doesn't even have to be, but like literally how to put this thing together. And I could tell you a story that sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, no. My parents just make me put everything together.
So
our
he's a
stupid
supervisor type, okay?
Ah,
Like, you put it together, I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna and I have an opinion, and I'm gonna tell you it.
I don't know how, but so many people get thrown up like boxed furniture that you have to assemble.
Oh, that's the fucking worst, man. I'm fine with it, okay?
I'm fine. I love.
The
I love
problem is he takes the directions.
if I could work at IKEA, and
That
just
makes it
assemble
so
that
much
furniture,
harder.
Yeah. If I could just work at IKEA and assemble that furniture, I'd do it all day. I would be like the outsource. I would love to build that shit all day. So easy.
I'd bring my own fucking tools though.
Yeah.
I'd be putting them screws in with an impact gun instead of the stupid bent screwdriver that they give you.
Yeah. Okay. How about just like not a fucking impact driver. I would get like one of those ones.
I've got trigger control.
You don't need much trigger at all.
They're so easy to put. They're meant to be monkey proof. Okay.
Well, no, like I'm fucking like we have this table out here, and like Madeline's like putting together, and she gets all frustrated with all it. I'm like,
I don't understand the frustrated part because, like,
it's like
step by like IKEA directions are good.
No, I'm like
the problem's when you get to the Chinese ones that don't tell you enough.
Just look at your pictures and just like hope it's right.
But the problem is when they like don't give you the full picture, or they skip one.
You have to inference.
It can be hard.
She like just like gets frustrated with it, and she's like, "Oh, this is dumb," and then I'm like, "I'll come in here and I'll make her be like, oh, you have to like do this for me." Oh, so whatever. Well, got anything else for this week?
Nope, I'm good.
Your homework, Big Booty Mix 6.
I'll try and remember. I was always terrible with homework.
We're 5/22 of the way done, because it's not like a fraction you can reduce anymore, so it's just 5 out of 20. 5/22 of the way done.
2.5 11ths.
No? Oh, yeah, I mean, if you want some weird bastardization of fractions, yeah, definitely.
That's why I said it.
We could reduce that down again by 2.5. I don't know, what's 11? What's 11 divided by 2.5?
1 1/4 5.5.
Yeah. Beautiful. Next week will be next week will be 3/11ths. That one divides nice.
That one works.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're talking about that.
I don't know. Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursday. It's all the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
See you later.